On television, Donna Mills stole hearts and husbands on the hit 80s show Knots Landing, right here on CBS. She's now an award-winning vintner and having a very good year. Tracy Smith has our Sunday profile.
The hills above Los Angeles aren't exactly what you'd call wine country. But from the air, you can see rows of grapes growing smack in the middle of a residential neighborhood. Welcome to Mandeville Vineyards, also known as Donna Mills' backyard.
What kind of grapes grow here?
These are Cabernets. Lots of them. See them all?
This crop will become another vintage of Malbec and Cabernet Sauvignon under the Mandeville Vineyards label, a project she started 10 years ago with longtime partner Larry Gilman.
We say we're farmers, you know, and to be a farmer is kind of fun.
Watch things grow.
Yeah, I love it.
And it seems Donna Mills has a knack for making things grow.
From the twisted mind of V.C. Andrews.
The long-lost Eugenia.
At the moment, she's co-starring in the Lifetime series based on V.C. Andrews' Dawn, playing a grandmother with a mile-long mean streak.
I can't say I'm surprised to find you in your current condition. I assume you know who the father is.
This character, Lillian, is probably the evilest I've ever been.
How does that feel?
Good. I know. It's so much fun to play the evil character. It really is.
Did you expect to be treated like some long-lost princess?
Hard to imagine that she's really just a nice Midwestern girl. Born and raised in Chicago, Donna Mills dreamed of being a dancer, but found success on the stage and in soap operas like The Secret Storm.
This is The Secret Storm.
And Love is a Many-Splendored Thing.
Of course, any woman would be proud to have a husband who wanted a life like that. She'd feel safe, and she'd know that her children would have the best possible future, but I can't be that woman, John.
She also did guest shots on primetime shows.
With guest stars, Donna Mills.
Including the short-lived cop series Dan August, with Burt Reynolds.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I was glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you.
And I did it. It was great. And I get a phone call from my agent saying, you got this movie with Clint Eastwood. I'm like, oh, how did I do that? I never met him. I said, well, he ran into Bert in a bar one night and said, I'm looking for a girl for this movie I'm doing. I can't find anybody I like. Bert said, I just worked with this girl from New York.
Careful. Careful. I might put your eye out.
Her performance in 1971's Play Misty for Me was well received, but afterward she found herself typecast as a damsel in distress.
God, you're dumb.
Frustrated, she found a role that would make her one of the best-known villains on network TV.
When I took Knots, when I got it, I'd never watched it. I thought it was a show about a houseboat with Andy Griffith. I swear to you, I did.
Like Don Knots Landing? Is that what you
Well, Knots Landing. I thought it was like a, boat kind of thing.
Her turn as the ruthless, husband-stealing Abby Cunningham
Well, who is this?
made her famous
I'm not coming between you two, am I?
and infamous.
Even if something did happen, it wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? I mean, men say that to me all the time.
There was a time when people that I would meet at a party or whatever, like the woman would be like, hello, kind of pull her husband away.
Don't steal my husband.
Knots Landing was a major hit for CBS, and Mills says playing Abby gave her a certain confidence, which was not always perceived as a good thing.
A confident man is like, everybody thinks that's great. Confident woman is sometimes a bitch.
Did you run across that?
Yeah, been called that more than once.
Off-screen, she remained happily unmarried, but she sensed something was missing.
I had a hit series. I had my own production company. I was doing all this stuff, and I've said to myself, well, this is great. I've achieved almost everything that I've wanted to in my career. What about my life? How does that look to me? And I thought, do I want to go through life without knowing what it's like to be a mother, which is the most important thing in the world? No, I want that in my life. And by that time, it was kind of past the time when I was going to be able to have a baby. So I thought, I'll adopt. And that's probably what I feel is my greatest joy.
In 1994, Donna Mills, 54 and single, adopted a daughter and named her Chloe.
Do you remember that moment when you saw Chloe for the first time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably the best moment of my entire life. When she was put in my arms, she was 4 days old, and there she was. Those were my happiest times in my life, sitting in the rocking chair with her on my chest, singing to her.
Mills says she knew early on that she wanted to be a full-time mom, so she put her career on hold for 18 years and raised Chloe from an infant to a schoolgirl to an accomplished young woman. And when Chloe left for college, Mama said it was time to go back to work.
You know, it's going to be kind of a struggle to get back, you know, because the casting directors are 12 and they don't know who I am. And it was a bit of a struggle.
Power, privilege.
But she perseveres.
Scheming, secrets. Fair warning, poor Charles. Nobody does it like Donna Mills.
A guest role on General Hospital got her an Emmy.
I know. It's so weird. I'm so thrilled and grateful that I won an Emmy. But I don't at all feel I did my best work on that show. I think maybe the Emmy was kind of maybe for other work.
One of those things. She deserves it this time around, so we're going to give it to her,
yes,
really?
that's the way I feel. I don't know for sure.
Here she is, everybody. Take a look at all of that.
Still, she was back.
Your name is OJ?
Even making an appearance last year in Jordan Peele's acclaimed horror film, Nope, playing what else?
Well, I'm ready to do one.
A star.
You are 82?
Mm-hmm.
How do you look like this? How do you stay healthy and looking the way you do?
Oh, it's hard. Takes me hours to get ready. No.
Do you have aches and pains and?
Oh, God, yes. You just have to get past that. You just have to say, I'm going to do it anyway. The hard part is that you know it's the last chapter. And I don't want to go away. So I'm hanging on as long as I can and trying to be
I'm not only your grandmother.
as much as I can be for as long as I can be.
Do not tolerate insolence.
We have this extended life cycle now. Let's make the last part of it one of the best.
No retirement, clearly.
Oh, God, no. No. Well, I figure they have to have somebody to play the grandmother. I'm available for those things.